This is Asinine Radio. This is the normally weekly music podcast, but this week, this is the last week we're doing the World Cup 2026 special. Gonna kind of wrap up what happened, our favorite moments from this World Cup as well, and we're gonna try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler, and we're out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff, all that good shit. So take it away, Jeff. What do you got? Who won the World Cup? And let's get into some of our favorite moments and matches of this World Cup. What do you got? Go.
Of this wonderful World Cup 2026 season.
Yes.
There's only 2 games that we didn't talk about, right? Because we do it every week, and after the last episode, there was just 2 games. There was the loser game and then the winner game. And the loser game was France and England. They've met previously in various times in their lives.
Yeah,
but that game, it was a loser's game, and nobody really cared. But it was nice because they scored a fuck ton of goals. They scored 10 goals between the two, which is fucking crazy. And I really do think something needs to be done about this game, because
just why even have it?
Yeah, I mean, you can have it, that's fine, but I think like nothing in this game should count towards any kind of stats in any capacity, because if you're actually going for the golden boot, then like all you got to do is just like fucking put on a clinic here, because no one's playing defense. This is like watching the All-Star game of any other major sport in America. No one's playing any real defense, and so it's not quite fair to have like Mbappe drop a couple here and a couple other guys. A guy gets a hat trick. Like, come on, dude, that's silly. So I think the stats for this game shouldn't like matter at all. But fair. it's still worth watching, and I say that because I just want to watch more soccer at this time. But whatever. But the final game was Spain and Argentina. Spain won overtime.
Yes, they won the World Cup.
Not only did Spain win, but they put on a clinic. I don't know what the fuck happened to Argentina. And of course, there's all these conspiracies coming out now where Argentina was paid or forced to lose this game on purpose, because it does seem kind of like weird that Argentina had 0 shots on target the whole fucking time.
Yeah, it was
0.
really, really weird.
Not even
really
one.
Fucking weird. Spain had
That's crazy.
Maybe like 9 or 10?
They had 11 shots on target and 20 shots overall. 68% possession, 800 passes to Argentina's 400. Like this is a crazy numbers.
Which, I mean, the possession passing, that's normal for Spain. Even against any team.
That high though. It would be
against
like
any team.
No, dude, not in a final World Cup match against Argentina. Like, no. Messi's a good passer. He's a really good passer. He's a good through ball passer. He's a good passer. But he was completely shut down. That team looked like a joke. Messi, his final game, he had to kind of like a little bitch. Cuckoo from Spain, he did like a little like this thing with his hand over his mouth, and Messi tried to rat him out and tattletale and say, like, "Oh, he's covering his mouth. You can't do that. That's a red card." And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
Fuck off, yeah.
Chill, Daddy, chill."
Argentina were also like such poor sports after the game too. They were fighting with the Spanish players, like literally just going up and like fighting with them for completely unprovoked. It was wild. It
was really, really bad. It was extremely poor sportsmanship. Argentina looked like shit. They had become the villains of soccer, which I think it's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
and it's funny because
Messi, for decades they've been notorious for cheating. I mean, look at Maradona, straight up fucking cheated. Come on.
Yeah, we've shit talked Argentina throughout this whole World Cup, and like I don't care. Fuck that shit country. I don't give a fuck about Argentina. Don't care. Their fans are obnoxious as fuck, and their players are obnoxious as fuck. I don't give a shit. So it is funny, though, that Messi in this final game here, like, they were in such bad form. They looked like shit. They played like shit, and they acted like shit. And Messi's like, okay, I'm out. See ya. And, like, if this is his last World Cup, it's kind of like, damn, he left the next generation in such a massive hole that they're going to have to dig out of, just in public opinion alone.
Oh, definitely. Because he was the only saving grace, with Argentina, because he was so good. Like, yeah, people talk shit on him, like us, but we still understand that he's one of the greats, like, if not the greatest ever.
He's the greatest. But again, fuck Argentina. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Messi. And yes, I will agree and cede that he had an easy career. I shouldn't say easy.
Easier.
Ronaldo had a more difficult career. That's a better way to put it. Ronaldo challenged himself, challenged the leagues he was in, dominated an already really, really good league multiple times.
Multiple leagues, yeah.
Whereas Messi played it pretty safe. Slayed in that league for sure, but he still played a little safe. And,
he played for Barcelona for over half his career, which is, Barcelona. It's either Barcelona or Real Madrid who win, the league every year. Maybe Atletico Madrid, maybe fucking, Valencia will win, but it's always those two teams. And then he goes to the fucking MLS. Come on. Of course he's going to dominate in the MLS. That's just, it's silly boy talk.
All right.
It's just so stupid.
It is
just so dumb.
He's still good. He's
He's
still the greatest. He's still the best of all time. And I think it's an incredible thing. That we talked about it too, the last game with Portugal and Croatia, watching like Modric and Ronaldo kind of walk off together. And I was like, damn, that's just like, and now with Messi, like we got to watch arguably two of the top three greatest soccer players of all time. And then watching Modric walk off, it was just, this was a cool World Cup.
Cool.
It was emotional.
Yeah, it was really cool. And also knowing that, Modric and Ronaldo were buds. I mean, they played with Madrid together for years. I mean, so they were close, and they were such a great team. They were such a great team with each other, and so it was cool. It was really cool to see them walk off together, retiring together, or maybe, I don't know. We don't know for sure if Ronaldo's going to retire. We just don't know.
I mean,
but he probably will.
He doesn't need to retire. He just needs to come off the bench. Bro can't be starting no more. You're not the focal point of this team. Just come off the bench in the second and then score a goal and do your thing. That's it. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't think anybody would be mad about that.
No.
I think they would actually respect him more for doing that.
Yeah.
Even though he'd be 44 at the next World Cup.
Become like the Kobe of the team, like lend guidance and advice. Be a coach more than a player at that point. I'd be fine with that. That'd be amazing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Be really cool.
Okay.
So, some top three. Want to get into matches?
We could do. How about we do this? We do top three matches, the three things we hated the most about the World Cup, and the three things we liked the best about the World Cup. How about that?
Okay.
I already know what yours is going to be. It's going to be, I hate advertising. I hate the water breaks.
I wasn't even going to say that. Actually, I didn't even think about. I didn't even think about that.
That's all. And I hate Argentina. I hate Messi.
Oh
Those are your top three. So we can skip your top three.
Well, then what do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
All right. So top three. Top three matches. Yeah. Do you want to do like me, or do you want to do all me and then all you, or back
just
and
do
forth?
all you, and then I'll do all me.
Do all you. Do all you. Is that right? Do all you?
I think that's you. I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay. So I think
Probably
my number
not.
3 was this final match. I liked it a lot. I thought it was solid. It showed this Spain team. Oh, then we can talk about our predictions earlier on, and how close we were and how close we weren't. But I had thought that Spain was going to win. They did. They have an amazing team. They're young. And then Yamal kind of came out and was a little bit more impactful, a little bit more forceful. So that was kind of cool. And the whole full circle with Yamal and Messi, and that picture of him holding Yamal as a baby, which is just that weird, is just
man. Some
fucking shit AI had to have made up, right?
It's so weird, man.
There's no way that could have actually been real, and it is real.
I think it is real. Yeah,
it's real. Because Yamal's parents or somebody won a FIFA contest, and Messi bathed Yamal. Which sounds weird to American culture, but that's not weird. And
should be weird.
Spanish culture. But even I don't know. Even some of my family members on my Mexican side, always kissing on the mouth in family members, and that's just like, nah, dude, I don't want to kiss nobody on the mouth.
Yeah,
I know where that mouth's been. But anyway, Argentina, Spain. That was my number 3. I think my number 2 was, 2 was definitely Cape Verde versus Argentina.
Nice.
Because that was just like, dude.
That was unreal. That match was fucking so crazy and fun.
That team had no business being here,
No.
right? There's so many other like Italy, for instance, we talked about. There are other countries that probably objectively would have mopped the floor with Cape Verde, but they went the distance. They were like Rocky, and Argentina looked stunned. And every time they scored, it was back and forth and back and forth. And they went the absolute distance.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Like, it got to the point, maybe Argentina might get knocked out by Cape Verde. It did get close to that point several times. Oh, that match was match was so exciting. I'll just say right now, that was my favorite match of the whole game, or the whole cup.
The whole cup.
Was the Argentina versus Cape Verde, because that kind of had me at the edge of my seat. I was just rooting so much for Cape Verde to win, and they kept proving themselves over and over and over again. God, it was a fantastic match. It was so much fun.
And Cape Verde
Intense.
definitely. I feel like Cape Verde won like the coach's pick of the entire series, because like I have Vozinha, the goalkeeper for Cape Verde, who's like 40 years old.
Yeah.
He went from like, I think it was like 2,000 Instagram followers to like 50 million throughout the course of the World Cup, and he just keeps growing and growing. But he's just so cool. He's so nice. He's so thankful. And don't forget, they drew against Spain, right? They held Spain scoreless.
I know.
I think they're the only team in the entire World Cup this year who Spain didn't score on against Cape Verde.
so.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How? So that was unreal. That's awesome. But my favorite match was Mexico and England.
That was a good one too.
That shit just played out like a fucking movie, dude. And when we talk about like American sports, everybody kind of thinks of the Big Four, but college football is really kind of where you want to take someone if you want to see just wholesome entertainment. And that game played out like a college football game. It was very
I get what you mean.
nice. Everybody was just chill. Like there was nobody that was rooting for or against anybody. Everybody was passionate. Everyone was having a good time. There's a lot of hugging. I think that has a lot to do with the Mexicans rather than the English.
Because had this been in England, Mexico beats England in England, it would have been mayhem.
And I'm
Absolute
sure there have
mayhem.
been stabbings and a plethora of racial slurs, but Mexicans
They just
put on a
embraced
good
everybody.
show. They embraced
everybody.
everybody.
The South
It was such a
Koreans
good
at the
World Cup for
beginning.
'em. Yeah.
It was so cool. So cool.
But that was my favorite match, was the Mexico-England game.
That one would be my fourth. My number three is USA versus Paraguay. The first match that they played together. Each of them played, and US beat them 4-1.
Yeah.
And it was so
Smoked 'em.
unexpected. This is probably the best team the U.S. have ever had, probably, or they should have been. This should have been the best team that they had, and this proved it. Like, oh my God, these guys just destroyed Paraguay. Not to say that they're the greatest country ever, but when it comes to soccer, but yeah, they just wrecked them, and it's like, damn, the U.S. might make it really fucking far. And then after this match, it was all downhill, all fucking downhill. And then the last match against Belgium when they got knocked out, it was like you were watching the worst MLS team. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible.
So fucking bad.
Yeah.
But Paraguay was no
Awful.
slouch. Paraguay beat Germany.
It's true. No, you're right.
So basically,
But
the US
normally-
is better than Germany
Right now, yeah, you could make that argument. Yeah.
since the 40s.
Well, okay. I see what you did there. But oh yeah, that was my number three, U.S. versus Paraguay. Number two was Norway versus Brazil.
Oh,
I mean,
such a good one.
we
too.
all everybody loves Norway. Everybody loves Holland, that player, and watching Brazil go down was fucking great. Just because I dislike Brazil almost as much as I dislike Argentina. They're just so arrogant, and they are good. But goddamn, are they arrogant? But yeah, so it was great seeing Norway, who were certainly the underdogs. They were the underdogs for a lot of this World Cup. A lot of people thought, okay, yeah, they're going to play well, but not like this fucking well. And and they just killed it until the last match. Norway until the last match when they got knocked out. Holland didn't even show up. Did not even show up. He was just stalking the pitch, and
They weren't gonna win that last one anyway. But Holland put on a good World Cup. And then before that Brazil game, there's a little kid that when they're doing like the little kid mascot thing. There's a little kid in front of Holland, and then Holland like taps the little kid on the shoulder, and the little kid turns around and he goes, "Holland!" Like all like smiling, and Holland's like, "What's up?"
That's so sick. That's so sick.
Yeah, but that was a good game because fuck Brazil too.
Yeah, and I was glad to see after Brazil lost that game, that I liked watching Neymar crying, sitting on the pitch crying. That was a nice touch. Just like watching Messi at the World Cup final crying after the game too. So dug that. A lot of tears. And then my favorite game, like I already said, the Argentina versus Cape Verde. That was just fucking great. That was just a great game. So, what do we got? Best and worst?
Worst. Let's do worst 3, best 3, and then we'll go back over our predictions and then call it a day.
Okay. What do you got for worst?
Worst 3 for sure. Number 3 is going to be Trump's involvement. That Trump does a lot of stupid shit that I can't even fucking believe sometimes. But this took the cake. Like, bro, you don't even give a fuck about this sport.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you don't give a shit about any of these things. Like, why are you doing this? Like, okay, whatever. You want to... And then the Spain team had to, like, push him away. Get the fuck out of our picture, bro. Right? In the very end when they held the trophy.
Oh, yeah. That was so wild.
And it's like, oh, my God.
So
That's
wild.
so pathetic. And he... I don't know. That was just bad. And the fact that he got Infantino to change the ruling, I thought was just the most...
Reversing that red card.
I thought that was the most disgusting, disgraceful thing to an already kind of disgusting, disgraceful administration of FIFA, and that was pathetic. Number 2 are the ads. There's a lot of them.
Fuck, biggest fucking guy.
There's a lot. And they're like aggressive too, and it's annoying. It is
so
just
many
because,
ads, man.
like, dude, it's soccer, man. This is supposed to be like a pure thing. It's supposed to be a gentleman's sport where we call our own fouls and like everything just plays. The clock never stops. We just keep playing and playing.
Mm-hmm.
When do we stop doing that? Whatever. The worst thing though is the water breaks. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Come on.
You're yelling at me about saying this shit.
That shit's so stupid. The water breaks are absolutely ridiculous. And like straight up, some of these games were indoors and we're still doing water breaks. Fuck off. If you want to just do quarters, then just do fucking quarters. Don't fucking pretend like I'm an idiot. Just do quarters. Say we're gonna try out this quarter thing. We'll see how it goes. Okay, fine. If it sucks balls, then we'll never do it again.
And
I get
sucked
it.
Balls.
But don't fucking lie. Don't lie, bro. Don't lie.
Yeah.
It did suck balls.
I mean, obviously, water breaks are important if it actually is hot out. Like if the weather calls for it, but 75% of these matches didn't call for that. So it was just a way to just fucking pump money out of everybody. It's terrible. So my 3 worst, number 3 were the ads. I agree with you. I already hate ads and commercials. I hate them so much. I always just mute them or I just turn it off. I can't stand ads. And especially when it's something like this where you're constantly watching the same thing every fucking day. You are watching literally the same commercials every single fucking break. And when David Beckham is in 6 of these commercials,
oh my God,
you're seeing
so
David
many.
Beckham everywhere. And then he's at so many of these matches, so then the camera's always panning to David Beckham. And I like David Beckham. He seems like a really cool guy, especially outside of, soccer and all that. So, I don't know. The ads just drive me fucking nuts. And that goes into the water break thing. So it's kind of all in one and the same there. My number 2, Ronaldo just not showing up. Outside of scoring the 2 goals in the one match he did, I was really disappointed. I was like, dude, this is your last match. You have this. You can do this. Like, you have the skills. But he just didn't do anything. It was really disappointing. Very disappointing. To me, he's one of my favorite soccer players ever. I don't give a fuck.
Your favorite?
I wouldn't say he's my favorite.
Who's your favorite soccer player then?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
Ronaldo.
It's Ronaldo.
Just say it's fucking
Maybe
Ronaldo.
it's Ronaldo. Okay, let's just say it's Ronaldo.
He's a cool dude.
He just seems like a really cool guy, and he's obviously one of the greatest soccer players ever. So, just him not really doing anything at the World Cup was really disappointing.
Yeah,
because Portugal could have made it to the end. Like, they could have really made it to the final had he done more. But he just stood around. He wasn't defending. He wasn't doing anything, creating any chances, nothing. So, I don't know. Last thing here, the VAR, out of fucking control. The replays, man. That was literally the worst part by far of this whole competition. It was just too much.
Right. I take back everything. And I put VAR at number 1 and I scoot everything back.
Yeah, because and it was so selective. Like the giant example was the Argentina versus Egypt match. The disallowed goal based off the VAR on the other side of the pitch. A minute before, it was egregious. It was terrible. it was just terrible, and it just disrupted so much play, and it just ruined the flow of every single match. It was the worst. The VAR was the worst. I don't know, it's like now they have all this technology. Why even have the refs? They have all that shit in each ball that they use. Their cleats have all this technology in it. They're wearing all this shit. You know, they've there's literally no point in having any not umpires, any refs at all. There's just no point. So I don't know. It's like, go pick which one you want. Do you want all refs, or do you want all VAR, or whatever, all technology? Like, you can't have both. It has to be one or the other. Otherwise, it's just going to clash like this, and it's just going to be a shit show. So this World Cup was kind of a shit show because of the VAR. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's very American sports. We love instant replays, and baseball does the tapping on their heads now. You can challenge a call, and you get a couple challenge a game. Football's been doing it for years. You can throw your fucking challenge flag out there,
but you can do it as many times as you want in soccer. There's no
soccer is, you don't, not yet, but soccer is just, they just do it, right? Like baseball.
Yeah, you're right.
The player
the coach doesn't.
You have to do it, and the coach will throw their thing out there to replay it, and if it doesn't go in their favor, then they lose that replay. They lose that challenge. Soccer's like, fucking, it's unlimited. Anybody can do it for any reason at any time. Who cares? So what?
Yeah, it was bad, man. It was out of control. So there you go. Those are my three worst. And what was the other one?
Three best three things.
I mean, we're
pretty
over
much
20
talked
minutes
about
now.
everything.
Yeah, we did.
Scotland, the Scot fans. That was my favorite thing of the World Cup. Yeah. And then Holland, and then just America just showing the world that we're not all fucking douchebags, and we hate our government just as everybody else does.
That we're all actually pretty cool people, and we're very hospitable. Like, we're one of the most hospitable countries, I feel, in the world.
Don't judge us by our government.
Yeah. And by what the media says, and how everybody's racist and sexist and xenophobic, and it's like, this literally just proved, like, this World Cup proved that almost everything the media says about how terrible Americans are is completely untrue. I mean, of course, there are pockets of racism and on all kinds of shit everywhere, but I mean, come on, it's so overblown in the media, and it's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. But anyway, that's all we have. This is the last World Cup special.
And last thing, hold on,
yes,
there, dude.
What?
Because I got our predictions pulled up.
Oh yeah, predictions. Yes,
because it's fun. So the semifinals, you had Germany playing Belgium, and then England playing Argentina. And then you had Germany playing England in the finals. Not bad. Belgium, I don't know why you put that there. That's a little crazy, but Germany probably should have been in the four right there. That's not bad. And then you had Germany winning the whole thing. I had Germany playing Spain, and then also England playing Argentina, and then Spain playing England in the finals, and Spain winning. So pretty close.
Yeah, so that was really the only. Okay, yeah, that was fairly close. But yeah, Germany just getting knocked out so early was wild.
We both had Argentina playing Portugal, though, in the quarterfinals, which I think the whole world was hoping for.
I know. That would have been the best. That could have been the best match of the whole cup.
I bet you that didn't happen because Messi's too scared, and he told Infantino, I don't want to do that. No way. Ronaldo's better than me. No way. He's better than me. No.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I was there. So yeah, now we're excited for the Premier League coming up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, I think it's 3 weeks.
World Cup is next year.
Whatever. Nobody cares about that. Come on. Just realistically, nobody really cares.
Even though our women's soccer team is like the best in the world.
They're the best in the world, yeah. But it's still like watching MLS. I've watched it. I watched some of the matches during the last Women's World Cup. It was like watching an MLS match. It's not
the worst.
It's not the best. Not the best play. But we do, like I said, we have the Premier League and La Liga coming up in about 3 weeks, starting in about 3 weeks. So that's exciting. Get back into soccer. I'm Manchester United, Real Madrid, you're Liverpool. I'll be watching a lot of Liverpool matches too. But I think at least for me, I'm going to try to watch more matches this season than I have in years.
Yeah,
because I'm just so
that
pumped.
Momentum.
Yeah, just so pumped on this.
And I'll probably watch Man City a lot because I want to see Haaland and what he does in the Premier League. The
That's
Premier League. Sorry, Premier.
Is Pep Guardiola still? Is he going to
Yeah.
still be the manager for Man City? I wonder. I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, okay, cool. So thank you all for listening. That's it. That's all.